What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Side Conversations podcast. It's me, Kevin, and I'm here with
Jackson,
aka Hot Cheeto Feet, aka hottest DJ in Dallas,
yep,
aka
Prophecy.
Young Prof. You already know. Thank you. Welcome back to the show.
I appreciate it. I wanted to come back for a while.
Yeah, it's
fun.
good. It's
cool.
good. Yeah, I think everything's coming to
Fruition.
Is that what it is? Fruition? Fruition?
For what is fruition?
That whatever. Yeah, everything's coming along.
Fruition.
Man. Yeah. I also switched sides, so now like I don't want to sit over there. I like watched the first one and I was like, this just doesn't feel right.
You should do like some type of giveaway or something where on the last video, the first person to guess which chair you're going to be on for that next one wins something. They'll leave a comment. In this. So on this one, you could say leave a comment for the next episode if you think I'm going to be in this chair or this one. And if you do, I'll Venmo you $5 or something.
Bro, that's going to be a lot of people like...
no, just the first person to get it. So like the first person to leave a comment saying left, there's going to be somebody who leaves right. And then, I mean...
Yeah, that's fair. You guys want to make $5? Guess it up, I guess. Yeah.
I'll contribute. I'll give you like...
I respect that.
I'll throw $250 on it. Let's make that
That's
happen.
like $750 now, guys. That's a lot of money.
I'm just going to comment.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. Oh, hey, everyone. Warning, an E. coli outbreak. It's happening again.
Is that
There's been a confirmed case in Texas.
E. coli. So that's not even coronavirus. Like that's a complete separate thing.
The prime suspect right now is Jimmy John's. I don't know if that's like
I haven't been trusting like any kind of sandwich. I can't remember the last time I went to Subway.
I used to go to Subway a lot. I can't even remember.
Used to go to it all the time.
Could not remember.
I don't trust any of the, even like going to the grocery store, bro. Like,
oh, dude, when I
anything
shop
in a plastic thing, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, and then just when it's kind of out in the open, I'm like, but you got to wash it when you come home.
Yeah.
I don't really wash fruit, but like, I know I need to, but I just don't. It's a bad habit.
I do. But I've started to do, the grocery store that I go to does the pre-cut up fruit in the bowls, and they've been doing like combo packs, like 3 for $10. Simple, easy, ain't got to do nothing. But no, it's like, it sounds like, I don't know what I mean sounds like, but I mean, it seems to be like, as we've grown older, that like, due to the fact of like technological advances and all this stuff, that's like having like more like processed food is almost a given.
Yeah,
like,
definitely. Oh yeah.
Like everywhere you go now, it's like we were at first like amazed by it, like, oh my God, like we can get this many chicken nuggets, but then it's like we found out about it, and I'm kind of like, dude, I kind of want to like go back.
Dude, ever since I saw the toothpaste chicken nugget video, I was bro, it's actually kind of making me sick right now thinking about it, dude. But they're so good. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, but it's just crazy because McDonald's probably was the worst culprit of it all, but it just makes you sit back and go, okay, McDonald's I know Chick-fil-A's got some dang stuff, but where are they cutting their corners? Yeah. Like, it makes you just...
Oh, wait. Somebody was saying today, they found out there was like some sort of chemical in Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Hold up. I got to look this up, actually.
I mean, that's just crazy. Like, but the thing is like, but if you want like a like farm raised chicken that, is like had a good life and like,
yeah, he's built strong and he's like,
you're going to pay $26 for something, whatever plate of chicken you want. But
see, I was talking about this, stuff, like, I heard this scientist, I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know if it was a scientist. I was scrolling through Twitter, let's be honest. Like, that's what I was doing. Yeah. And they're saying that, so obviously when, we are stressed, right? We get stressed, we panic, we do whatever. We have these, like, endorphins, I think, or, like, these things go through our body that make us feel a certain way that we take in as, like, stress, and we sweat, and we release, like, these toxins in our bodies, right?
Yeah.
So, our bodies and the structure of them are also this, like, pretty same with animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have hearts, stomachs, all that stuff, livers, all that good stuff.
Well, no, it's just
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
But I mean, I was just kind of on that, like like all the steroid just to produce like bigger chickens.
Yeah, just to make them bigger,
Jeez, bro.
See, but they make them bigger really fast, right? So they make them really big, really fast. So they're young and they're just like getting pumped up with like steroids and whatever they put in the water, the GMOs and all the bad stuff.
That's the crazy part, because like someone like me who thinks, okay, like to an extent the government is like approving them to be doing this to the chicken to where it becomes like a regular thing. Like there's someone like, okay, yeah, you can get the organic good chicken for this, but if you don't have a lot of money and you're just kind of cutting edges, you're gonna get this chicken that you are fully aware now is steroided up. But then that scares me.
It lived somewhat of a pretty bad and quick life, and that's what I was getting to in my original point was. They get them so fast, grow them, like, you know, and they just put them through all this stress, right? So constantly their bodies are releasing that, you know, that toxin and all that nasty stuff is like coming out of their bodies. And then they kill it, butcher it, toss it to the side, you know what I'm saying? And that just sticks to the meat, you know, that was the last thing going through their body. And that like, it's like Wagyu, right? That steak, right? Those cows, they get massaged, they get read to, they get bathed, they get scratched, they watch TV.
They barely make them walk because they don't want them.
And they just let them have a nice stress-free life, right?
Yeah.
And then they, you know, execute them the right way or whatever, and that, you know, nice and clean. But that's what it is. So all that processed stress and stuff is coming into our chicken and our food, and we're eating it. Yeah, we're eating it. We're putting toxins back into our body that our body naturally wants to release. And it's just like it just stays on top of it, and then, oh, bro, it gets nasty.
It's crazy. That is like a huge issue. But the part that makes me, and I fully believe it's going to happen, the part that takes it like one notch up is once like we start finding out that, like, everyone said that the Popeye's chicken sandwich is like laced with something.
Dude, okay,
like hold they up. Were. So, that's what I'm saying. Is like the government might get their hands on, like, everybody eats Chick-fil-A. We could start, you know, throwing something in the Chick-fil-A recipe.
But what would they be putting in it,
dude? You never know. I'm not saying it may not be in our lifetime, but very easily could they create something that could like monitor who we are as a
dude, people. Did you not, dude? It's happening. Okay, well, first off, I'm recording in my own house, so like, you know, but. People are getting cameras, right? They're getting their security cameras, right? And there's these cameras that just stick up to a public network of other cameras where other people can like interact with each other, like on, I mean, I'm not going to state any names, but, you know, just certain companies take, you know, these, and they get them on like this cloud, right? Where everyone can view, they can talk to their friends, they can talk to their neighbors, they can talk to the neighborhood, they can talk to the city, you know, like, hey, watch out for this guy. But really they're just like, they're giving their location, they're letting people they're letting people see who's coming into their home, who's at their door, who's driving past. And it's just like, it's basically like being like, okay, here's my FBI agent. Can he just like live with you forever and you just pay him no mind ever? Because you think he's keeping you safe, and he's just going to watch everything you do. And people are getting the Alexa, and people are getting all of this.
Dude, I don't have any of that.
Dude, it freaks me out.
I'm not getting anything. That's with all Alexa. They want. I don't want them to know.
I don't need somebody knowing.
I have all my computers, my DJ laptop. And I say this
ironically
covered.
With my look. I have a laptop. Yo. He's probably like my FBI agent. Probably just like kicking back.
The camera?
No, but I need to.
I do it with I have two DJ laptops and like a desktop to do production.
Yeah,
every camera's covered.
Yeah, but I need to cut. But like, it's ironic because it's like, you know, they can.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm not ready to dive into that. I can't find the chemical they're talking about. By the way, so my bad.
But wouldn't it be crazy one day if like the government just came out and said, okay, for the past 5 years we've been putting all this stuff into like Cane's, Chick-fil-A, and Chipotle chicken.
I'd totally believe it.
And for Cane's, starting next week, we're gonna flip the switch and we're gonna be able to run you guys.
Oh, okay. Hold up, time.
You know what I'm saying? Like there'll be maybe like 5% that were like, no, we didn't eat Chick-fil-A. Like
people who had like Popeyes are now okay. So you're thinking that the government?
I'm just saying.
Hold up, time out.
I don't think it's been done yet. I see what you're saying.
One
day, bro, that could be a very real thing. bro.
Okay, well, hold up. Now we're talking about
it's like
insane,
a random thing,
an insane advancement in technology that's saying
it's
that
not that insane though,
dude. You would have to get. You've seen the spy movies. Everyone's seen the spy movies.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to get like nanobots or something to like get in and control the brainwaves, or like you ever seen Kingsman? You know how they have like a SIM card in their neck and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like people would have to willingly doing.
But I could say that they could drug like over short periods of time.
Oh, they could drug, but not something that they can make
just
us
drop
addicted.
you to a mind state to where it's like no one's realized it. I mean, dude. This is one of the scariest things. Forget about the whole fast food movement because the percentage of people who don't eat fast food is going up in this nation because all the health craze. This is what's even crazier, bro. I'm worried one day the tap water is just gonna be chemically changed. Like it's gonna drop everyone in like the nation down to like a level that like is like brain dead, and then the government could just do what they want.
Well, I mean, look, dude,
that's a very scary
here's what I'll say is like we have a bunch of we're very interactive games, like
everything, bro.
That's I don't know what you're getting.
But no, like the water, but like drinking it, showering, lawn, like if they compromise the water system in the nation,
we're absolutely Dunskies, bro. It would be so fast.
Everyone. Doesn't matter if you're a vegan. Everyone likes water.
Everyone. It's terrifying.
It's crazy. But sorry, not to cut you off.
Anyways, sorry. We live in constant fear that something bad's gonna happen. But anyways.
But how's your week going?
Yeah, my week's going great. Thanks for asking. How about you? Yeah, no. Yeah, that's a crazy thought though. I actually have some more talking points.
Let's do it. I'm down for whatever.
Do you I was thinking about this today. Do you remember slip and slides?
Yeah.
I forgot about them till I think like 4:30 today. It just crossed my mind and I was like, slip and slides. I was like, did anybody else like I just like the memories I had on the slip and slide. And it was very brief. I feel like if you had a slip and slide, you were a well-off family, or you had the experience where you used a slip and slide once at this one person's house that you didn't really know, and it was like a backyard party, and you were like, okay, I had to use it
once. Like my grandparents got it when like we were having like a family, like it was like every like father, aunt, daughter like thing, whole family came over and they bought one for the family, like all the kids to use because they had like 8 grandkids coming over or something like that.
So it was gosh.
So it was just like that's something for the kids to do. It's cheaper to spend $30 on a slip and slide than to take them all somewhere. So that's the random occurrences I've had with the slip and slide.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it just came and it went, but it was kind of just buried in there, and I was like, I always
thought about like, what if I invested as a kid, like into I could use it whenever I wanted.
There's got to be a cutoff age for when you're allowed to use a slip and slide.
I think it was more points of my dad telling me, "You're not buying a slip and slide." Like when you'd get like a $50 gift card to Target, and you just have that moment, go, I'll spend $50 on that.
Because you're young and you just want
you're
it.
like,
you're like, it's my money, and he's like, yes, I know it's your money, but it was my money first, and no, we're not doing that. And
no, you're not spending the entire gift card on a
that's
slip
not
and slide. Yeah,
I think that's a very dad decision right there. Yeah,
but it's logical.
It's very logical. Yes, very logical.
But yeah, I mean, I was one of those kids that had the random occurrence of slip and slide here and there,
just like.
And it was fun. I mean, but some of them now are ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Like when we were kids, like they had the variations, like the one with the tunnel and like the
and then
the
it had like the one. It was like a half loop, and it had like 2 holes in it, and you could put a hose, and like water would like spray.
The car wash one. And I was like, oh, you pretend you're a car wash or whatever. Like
it was so simple.
But the ones today, bro, they're insane.
Oh yeah, because people took it, dude. There's like bounce house size slip and slides.
Yeah,
it's terrifying. Yeah. Even bigger than that. That's that's the smallest one. That's as small as they come now. If you request a slip and slide, like you're like, oh, if you even go to Walmart, slip and slide is only like,
don't they have those in Tough Mudder?
Yeah,
you just start running through the course and it's like a slip and slide,
20-foot high slip and slide, and you can only jump off of it. Yeah. That's how extreme it is now. People just took it big, dude. Even then, bro, like you had to be pretty I've seen people get reckless on a slip and slide. Those birthday parties, bro, they get turned.
Yeah.
Tell you.
No, those are sick.
Yeah. But anyways, but I don't know. I was just thinking about, wait, hold up, time out. Going back to just controlling what we do and stuff. Do you know Amazon opened up a store where there's no cashiers?
You show up and pick up your stuff?
No. You
barcode? Or
you show up and you shop.
There has to be security or something, right?
I mean, there's security, but just you come in, right? You come in and you have to check in on your phone. And then I think you scan as you go, adds it up, and you just walk out. And that's
you don't leave with anything.
No, you walk in, you sign in, grab your stuff, and then you add it up, and then you just walk out, and you're done. You pay and you walk out. Like on your phone, you just walk out. That's it.
Oh, so you like grab something, scan it, put it in the card, scan and put it. But as you're scanning, and then you can like confirm and you pay for everything on your phone, and you just walk out.
There's got to be security. Insane security. I mean,
just cut down the labor costs. Like, think about it. You don't have to hire cashiers anymore. Just hire like.
Okay. Yeah. See. So
is it good? Like, how big is the store?
I mean,
we're talking like a Walmart here. That's not a lot of security.
Think about like a wall.
It could be though.
Think about half of a Walgreens. Half a Walgreens right there.
They're starting small.
Yeah, they're starting small, but it's smart.
Imagine Amazon Supercenter.
Oh my God!
Amazon Costco version of Amazon.
A Costco with no worker, only forklift drivers. When you're like, I want that. Bring that.
Yeah.
Like at Nebraska Furniture Mart in the back,
bro. I don't want to think about all this right now.
You're just like, oh man, give me that.
I don't want to think about all this crazy stuff because it's like I do what I'm doing now, and I'm like, bro, I'm a caveman. They're gonna be building way cooler stuff.
Yeah. So this is actually gonna come out Saturday. But Friday, what are we doing?
We turning up.
Yeah.
I'm DJing in Fort Worth at Concrete Cowboy.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be super fun.
Yeah, big nightclub.
Yeah, dude.
Brand in the area.
I'm actually going to get some footage for you guys and for him, and we're just going to like...
have some fun.
Yeah, there's just like this project I'm trying to do for like all of us, not for like... I mean, like, all of you guys as well. But I mean, like, there's just this project. It's not like really around the podcast, but it's just about other stuff. So I think like,
why not?
Yeah, it'll be cool.
It'll be cool.
It's gonna be lit. Super excited.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's been a long road. I mean, I've had similar gigs and stuff like that, but like this is the one. It's not the only time, but it's one of those kind of monumental things where it's like in the road of like trying to become something like a DJ when you finally got, some of the bigger brands, especially not even just in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I mean, they have Concrete Cowboy Austin, and then they have Chicago as well. And, they're expanding, and it's a good brand. They have multiple, and then they have other bars like Clutch and stuff. That's them too. Yeah. So it's like when you start becoming a part of like a bigger brand name, and they represent you, and they're willing to put you on the front of their brand to represent them on one of their big nights. It's just, it's cool it's like you're getting the backing up of the industry, I guess, like supporting you and stuff. It's just cool because this is going to be a cool night to make it all happen, but it's like one of the milestones, it just feels good.
Yeah,
and it's gonna feel even better when it's like an everyday thing. It's like that's happening every Friday and Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's not. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
dude. I mean, but sometimes clubs do be going up on Tuesdays, bro. I'll tell you that.
Oh no. I mean, I'm booked throughout the week.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like
the goal is every Friday. I'm the occasional Friday Saturday guy. I want to be like every Friday night, every Saturday night. You can catch me here, and it'll happen. It's just, but
no doubt.
But it's like nights like tomorrow that it takes those and those repeatedly, and eventually it happens. You know, so
put a lot of good stuff in motion. That's the thing, man. It's about putting everything in motion.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And,
it's gonna be dope. So make sure you go check that out. Make sure you tune in to. When we make the project and we kind of make it go public, it's gonna be fun. It'll be cool.
Stay up the bit if you ever want to come out to all the people that like.
Yeah, dude, come out and party. It's actually really fun.
Yeah, I'm if you've ever met me or hung out with me
he takes requests from 8 to 9 p.m. After that, it's
I take no requests, but I'll be really cool with you. Like, I'll catch your vibe and be like, you know what? Yeah, I'll drop something.
Yeah. But you showed me your mix and the few mixes actually.
For Friday.
It's
tough.
It's good, dude. They're tough.
Yeah.
Dude. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough crowd. So
it's gonna be fun.
All right. Now let's actually talk about the real problem at hand. Can we openly speak about your birthday?
Oh, starting off with that one. Yeah. So what was that?
So what?
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you turned 24.
I turned 24. My Kobe year. Yeah,
Kobe year, dude. Hey,
Kobe year.
Hey, bless up, dude. Hey, that's.
Hopefully, it's better than my Jordan year. I'm hoping.
Yeah, Jordan was tough, dude. I mean, Jordan is tough right now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. I'm in the third. And
it's
I'm out of breath,
It's a very you learn a lot when you're 23.
Yeah,
you learn.
Nobody likes you when you're 23, bro.
It's different. I mean, I think people learn a lot in life at different ages.
Yeah,
but 23 is definitely one of those years where it's like, okay, gosh, I got to get my stuff together. You got to start, because it's around the age where it's like even the kids who like skipped out on a year of college, they're graduating now. Yeah. So it's like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like caught in this.
On
like,
the victory lap.
Am I going to school? Am I not going to school? Like working and all this stuff. Okay, but that's not what we're talking about.
No. I mean, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. But with the general that age, that's something that passes. If you're on one side of the fence or the other, it's either you just got done or you haven't finished, and it's like, hopefully you're on this side of the fence and you're doing successfully, and it's like, I didn't go that route, but I'm like me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go. Like, I plan on going back and get my degree. I have like 1 year left, but
yeah, it's never too late.
No, but to be honest with you, like, I'll be straight up. Like, I'm not going to disclose anything what I do for a living or anything besides DJing, but I make a fine living for myself right now. And it's like, but I'm doing what I want to do every single day.
Yeah.
And that to me is like, the best thing in the world. Like, I'm completely content, and
it's good. But let's focus at the task at hand.
Yeah, well, I mean, 23.
We got to talk about
23 built up to 24. Like, this year's
built up to 24.
Yeah. 23 was a struggle.
I feel like
24 did a lot of growing.
That's like the most humble. That's the most humble way to take.
I'm giving the build up because what's gonna happen is gonna completely destroy the intro. They're like, what is it? What?
Okay, first off, where we go eat?
Nick and Sam's.
Yeah. Okay, dude.
No, that's not a bad thing. I reacted really bad to that. Nick and Sam's is a great establishment.
That was amazing.
Cool,
dude.
yeah.
Amazing. Yo, we were suited up. Boy, we were looking clean.
Fly to the nines.
Diamond shoes, bro.
Yeah, the Gucci's.
Gucci belt. Gosh.
Everything.
Acting up, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really
fun.
Had
some fun.
Good people.
Yeah.
A lot of good food.
Yeah. Really good place. Yeah.
Yeah, so we went. I don't really want to stay where we went, but I mean, like, we went to the first club.
No, I already mentioned it, Clutch.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. The first plan.
You know what? I'm just going to bleep them out. I'm just going to bleep out where we were going.
But I'm not going to disclose the first place because I don't want to talk down on them.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So, no. So, Clutch, shout out to Clutch. I had a great time at Clutch for my birthday. But the first place, it got hit with a whirlwind. So I'll start off with the story. So we dressed to the nines, and like we pre-gamed at my apartment, like before we even went to dinner. And I said, tonight's the night, we're gonna get lit. But we had already had plans set in place at a club where we agreed on, like, I think I was gonna get like a two bottle package with this and that.
Yeah.
And that was the plan. I had a certain amount of people and all this and that. And so we're pre-gaming at my apartment, and we go to dinner at Nick and Sam's, and one of my good friends who attended the dinner, Isaiah, shout out to Isaiah.
Shout out. Actually, that boy's
go check him out.
Nice.
I'll give a short description because I want to finish the story. I don't want to waste too much time. He creates, I have like 2 or 3 pairs of his custom shoes, and like he does custom high-end, what is the designer? Yes, high-end designer like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all that. Gets the material from those, makes dope stuff. Apple Watch bands, lighters, all that,
nice.
etc.
Real nice,
all legit, real good. Coldest in the game right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, he attends my dinner. He's a good friend of mine, and he doesn't whisper because that's kind of weird to do if you're another dude. But so we're sitting at dinner, we're all having a good time, and he leans over to me and says, "Hey, you know, I'm gonna take care of your drinks for the night." And I'm like, "Oh, I mean, that's cool, but like, I just got this one." And he's like, "No, you don't get it. Like, I'm paying for your drinks. Let's go." And I was just like, "Well," and he's like, "What do you like to drink?" And he's like, "Okay." And he pulls the waiter like 2 or 3 times, bro. So everyone's like not realizing what's happening.
Yeah, I didn't even notice like
until some people looked over and they're like, "That's a different glass in Jackson's hand." I had like 4 or 5 drinks at Nick and Sam's. And because he was like promoting it, like I say, I was like, "Come on, let's go," and I was just like all about it.
Yeah, I mean, why not, dude? I mean,
so we have a great time at Nick and Sam's. We go to at this time in my head, like I'm feeling it. You know, I'm feeling the vibe. Like I'm having a good time. So, I leave because one of my friends needed to get into my apartment because he had drove up from Houston, JT, and so I told everyone else in the group, go ahead and go to the club. I'm going to meet up with this guy.
He sent the scout team, which was me and another friend, dude.
So, I'm going to go back to the apartment, get my friend. I got to change too. And then I'll come over to the club.
Yeah, the girls were like, all right, we're going to wait here, pay, do the thing. And they were like, y'all just go get to the table. And I was like,
by the time I went back to my apartment, got my friend and like brought him over and shit like that, if it would have been such a struggle to bring, we had like, I think 11 or 12 people. So it was like, it would have been such a struggle to bring 11 and 12 people back and forth to these places. I was like, y'all go start having a good time at the club. I'll come when I'm ready.
Little did you know. So hold up. Okay. So this is where we like split, right? Yes. So we split.
Yep.
And I'm like, all right, whatever. I was like, me and my boy were like, all right, like let's hit the club. And I was like, we're about to show up for the bottle service. I was like, and they're not even here. I was like, so it's just going to look like you and I have a whole table. So like, let's just go nuts. So we pull up, right? Open the door. Club's bumping outside. I'm like, okay, this sounds cool. Let's see what's going down. Walk in. Dude, like, there's like 3 people standing at the bar. And then the table, like,
and this is just heads up. Like, this is at... what, like 12:15?
Yeah, like the night.
So it's like this isn't
prime
like
time.
9:30, 10 p.m. at night when the club just opened.
It's like
this
prime
is like
time. Like
we're
going.
Yeah.
And then so there's like 3 people standing at the bar, music's blaring. I look to my left, and the whole table is just packed with people, dudes. Well, it's just dudes. Like, let's be real. It was like 12 dudes in like a U. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I know
all of them had like bottles, and like I was just like, I was like, you don't think this is the table, do you? And I was like, and then like, he was got to
be some.
I was like, there's
got
to be another table. Is there like a back room or like?
And so not to mention the place is dead. Like there's no other people.
Yeah, there's nobody else there.
The 3 people at the bar and the 1 group of guys.
So. The girls show up, right? They show up later, and she's like, they walk in, and they're also just like, what is this?
Ashley immediately texted me when I got to the apartment and said, it is dead.
Yeah, so
and I was like, I'm not about it, because first and foremost, like, I love the nightlife industry. I'm a part of it, but I'm really, I'm a really like financial conscious person.
Yeah.
I'll blow money, but it's like I don't mind buying bottle service for my birthday. That is the one thing that like I understand is good.
Yeah.
But personally, I'm not going out and buying bottles all the time. So for me, it's like I want to make sure that the
one time you want to make it worth it. Yeah,
I do drop. I mean, I get a couple of bottles. I'm not just that one dude who gets the entree on ice, but I got my section. Like, no, I'll get a couple. Like, I make an experience out of it. But it's like if I'm gonna blow some money, I want the club to do their end. Yeah, like I want people in there and all that. And it's just like a mutual agreement, and that mutual agreement was broken.
Yeah, so
they didn't pack it out.
So wait, hold up. So the girls show up, right? Everyone's kicking it. The girls are looking at me like, yo, what the hell is this? And I'm looking at them like, I don't even know. I thought you would know. I was like, go, because, I was like, you go talk to the waitress, please. And like, see what she says. Comes up, walks straight up to her. Hey, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. They talk. Mm-hmm. I can't hear anything because the music, dude, is just like bumping. Dude, I mean, DJ was kicking it. But I was like, I can't hear a damn thing,
Yeah.
So they go on.
No, I like the spot. Like that's like the weird thing is I chose to go there like a week or so beforehand.
Yeah, because it's good.
Like, and I was like, it
was just a miss. It was just
it was just
it literally happens. But so she talks to the waitress, and she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." I see them agreeing, and I'm like, "Okay, bet." They're about to be like, "Hey, everyone, get out!" Like this is their like you get back into the sea of things and make the place look busy. It's their table.
Yeah.
She goes, can you guys just like scoot over and give them like the other half of the table? And I was like, what? And everyone was looking at each other like, yo, time out, what? And they were like, yeah, you guys can just split the table. And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh no, we can't do this. I was like, this ain't it. And the guys were like coming up to like us and like talking, and I was like, bro, why am I just interacting with dudes? Like I just came here, like literally I just came here.
Those dudes are probably really cool.
And dudes were like, oh,
they're probably regulars.
What do you do at like, like, what do you do for work, bro? I was like, oh, dude, I don't want to have this regular conversation right now while Tyga's hits making nasties. Just playing in the background. I don't want to have this conversation.
It's his 5th Friday in a row that he's been there.
I can't do it.
No, but that's the thing is like there's definitely the club regulars and the
guys who like hit on the bartenders and stuff. Like,
well, not even just that, but it's like they come there religiously so that the club they acknowledge that. So it's like they acknowledge that this dude's brought a lot of business, brought his friends, spends a lot of money here, so they take care of him.
But I was like, bro, this is ridiculous. So anyways, we're like, okay, we're going to the new spot. So we were like, okay, whatever. So we go to the new spot.
Yeah, Clutch.
And Clutch, dude. Yeah, awesome spot.
Mm-hmm. No,
great
it was
time.
dope.
Yeah,
that's
great
the
time.
thing is they hooked it up, and they were because I mean, not that Clutch was like my first decision because it definitely crossed my mind. Like I kind of win it all.
Yeah, I mean, you don't.
But the thing is like I'm pretty sure I've DJ'd at least once at Clutch.
That's good.
But I've been to Clutch a ton because I'm great.
It's fun.
The club I'm DJing for
just
Friday,
a naturally
that's
fun spot, dude.
Well, that's their other account. So I've been to Clutch. I've been to all the concretes and stuff like that. But I've spent very few time in the club I did choose. And so I was just like, I want to try that place out for my birthday. Yeah. It was nothing against Clutch, but Clutch killed it when I had to make a second decision.
Yeah, they definitely made it fun. So shout out to their staff and everything.
They did awesome.
So I was like, yo, I'm actually going to stay sober for the night. I was like, because...
that was one of the issues.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm going to stay sober because I just got to drive home. We got stuff to do in the morning. But I am going to stay out. I'm going to stay out till the lights come on. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I got you. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's like 1 a.m. Music's bumping. Music's hitting,
so
dude.
So, pause. Let me add something. So, by the time... So, I don't Uber to the other club. I Uber directly to Clutch because I've gotten word that it's trash. I say, y'all go over to this club because it's nearby. I said, y'all walk out. I don't even want to walk into that club and them to see, like, oh, this is the dude the table is for. Let's start.
Yeah.
I said, I don't even want to pull up. I want y'all just to leave that other club and let's go to this other place. And so we pull up. Ashley already, when I got to Clutch, they had already said, yeah, you're good to go. Like, they got your table waiting. Like, they heard it was your birthday. Let's go. And I'm like, bet, let's go.
That's the best feeling when you walk in and they're just like...
And I asked Ashley, I was like, so is it like just, is it what's going on? And she turns and looks at me and goes, yeah, they're hooking you up.
Yeah.
Like, they're giving you the hookup. Like, so I was like, all right, cool. Since we got the hookup, let's get 2 big bottles.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Well, here's the deal. We ordered those 2 bottles because of all the crap that had been going on. We ordered the 2 bottles at like 12:45 at night. The club closes at 2. Both of the 2 bottles were empty. But like that, I had the next group, day do the math.
Yeah, we had a big group, but some people. Well, it was really just me. Dude,
no,
like
it was like
who
the
else
group was
wasn't
11
drinking?
Or 12 deep. 5 of those people didn't drink, including you. Like, didn't want to drink.
Yeah, so there was a lot of alcohol that had it.
Full bottles were empty within an hour and a half. Between 5-6 people.
Carnage, dude.
And the main culprit.
Yeah, so, like, there was this point in time where I was like, everyone was taking shots, and I was like, I took some pineapple juice. That pineapple juice, though, hits. I might just go there to only get pineapple juice, but
freshly squeezed.
Yeah, dude, it was super good. But anyways, we go there. partying, dude. And there was just this point in time where Jackson would come up to me, bro. He goes, hey, bro, like, this is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're having a good time. He's like, yo, we're good, dude. Like, everything's straight. But the more and more you came up to me, you were like, oh, bro, you're good, bro. And I'm like, Jackson, bro, like, here we go, dude. Like, let's ride the lightning, bro.
Everybody said that, but I felt like I was fine.
There was. So at the end of the night, I mean, dude, you were totally. My composure, you held it down, bro. There was this.
I don't remember a lot of it though.
At the very end, right? We had this. Yeah. There was, what was it? I think the last thing we had was like a bottle of Ciroc.
Maybe.
And it was like this much left, and you were like, "We paid too much for this, bro. Like, I can't just waste it." And I saw you like, you tackled it, bro, and I was like,
"Really?
Yeah, bro." And I was like, "That's amazing." I was like, "I've never seen any," and you were just like, "All right, let's go." And then you just walked off, and I was like,
"Yeah,
that's amazing."
That does sound like me. Like, I think they were just like, the Uber's coming. I'm like, we're not leaving this. Boom.
Do you remember seeing the people that fought outside the club?
Yo. So there was a meme today. There was a meme today.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where it was like, your reaction when your drunk friend starts getting in a fight with two completely random people, like gets into a situation he should not get into because he's drunk. And I was like, people say that was me that night, but I remember there being like an argument or a scuffle, and I just was like, I like
let me
progressed
tell you about
it. I was just like, oh, yo.
Okay, so well, that's irrelevant. That was kind of funny though. Yeah, you were trying to help out. Yeah. So we get outside the club, right? Yeah, everyone's like, dude, it's cold outside. Mm-hmm. We're exhausted. People are intoxicated. We're trying to get home, and then we're sitting out there waiting for the Uber, right? I called the Uber 5 minutes away. Okay, we waited outside for like 15 minutes, and then I called the Uber, and everything was chill until the second I called the Uber, things started popping off. You know what I'm saying? These dudes that were standing in front of the club start arguing. You know, he was like, F you. The guy was like, F me. He's like, F you. He was like, I'm going home. He goes, where you going to stay? You stay with me. And I was like, oh, no, it's personal. They were like real mad. And he was like, they were going in on like some serious like Jerry. But I was like, I was like, that's just intense. And I was like, you, for some reason, were like, hey, don't do that, man. Be friends with each other. And the guys, like, they didn't pay it any mind, but they just like started arguing, and then they started scuffling. Right? These guys are like actually fighting. Okay. But then like they break it up, and you could tell they're bros. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, bro, brothers fight. It's whatever. He's cool. Like, they got over it. But anyways, this girl, right? As we're walking away, like the Uber's ticking down. I'm just like, it's getting more intense and more intense. Finally, things calm down. As soon as the Uber pulls up, right? Soon as the ride pulls up, I can see the guy unlock his doors from when he parks. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This girl walks up, and she's talking to the guys who just fought. She was like, I know you're not talking about me. And the guy was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm not talking about you. She's like, I know you're not talking about me. And then like she was like trying to get all like,
remember that,
right? And this guy, dude, was so disrespectful to this girl. Like, he was like she was yelling at his friend, and his other friend who he just fought was like, hey, shut your fat ass up. And literally
I remember
it happened as we walked right past him, and all of us erupted just laughing. Tears, dude. Straight tears. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, it's funny though how like that dude had his back after trying to actually fight him and tell him he's going home. And I was like, that's just funny because like that's such a strong relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just funny. I just remember that. But anyways, like, so everything was actually cool. I mean, like, we had a good time. We get in the Uber. Bro.
That's when I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I think you started like, you were slumped for a little bit, but I mean, it was 2 in the morning, dude. Yep. But you want to take the story from here?
I mean, that's where my intro starts falling apart. I mean, bro, it happens.
It happens, bro, to the best of us.
Bro, 2 bottles.
I've been there, bro.
2 bottles in an hour and a half, and then pregame plus a couple more. Bro, I spent the birthday pretty well. But it's... Bro,
but you made it out of the Uber.
I did.
And I respect that.
I got off. I sprinted out.
Bro, I just remember this. So you were sitting like this, right?
Yeah.
You were sitting like this. And I was like, hey, we're at the apartment, and you were like, okay, like, cool. Hey, can you stop the car? Stop the car,
He wouldn't
please?
stop the car.
Yeah, he wouldn't stop, and I was like, yo.
I was like, bro, just stop the car. Like,
yeah,
I don't care. Y'all keep going, but stop the car.
I kept seeing you trying to tell him to stop the car, and I just go, hey, stop the car. And he stops, and you just go, thank you. Hop out. And then it just like hit so hard. I was like, dude, we drove off, and the guy's like, is he okay? And I was like, yeah, he's fine. I was like, he's totally fine. He's cool, dude. Went out, grabbed you, and I was like, bro, you good? And you're like, oh yeah. You're like, come on.
Dude.
Tackled it like an animal.
Yeah.
It got wild, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to say, I mean, I've had those instances before, but like, I don't know. Like, it's like I go on a path of like, I don't go super hard. Like I learn my limit
of
and
course.
then I pass it and then it's like restart. And it's like, I'm at like the restart, bro. I like my friends got like a thing of White Claws. I'm like,
oh god,
2 and I'm good. Like I don't need anything extra. Like I had like a mini bar at my apartment before my birthday. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna take out half of these just on my birthday alone. I look at it now like these are all collected. I don't even know why I have these. I'm not gonna drink all this.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
Somebody take this. But yeah, it was a good birthday though.
I honestly have not had that much fun in so long. It was good.
Except for this Friday.
Yeah, actually Friday's probably going to
Fort
change
Worth.
Yeah. We need to actually get you a soundboard for whenever you're on the show.
That'd be dope.
Just have it right here. Yeah. I'll just hit a button and it'll just pop
Made
up.
my drop.
It's only 2 pads. One's just like the horns, like
yeah.
And the other, I don't even know. It's like an ad. Yeah, it's the AK-40. And maybe you have like
side conversations.
Yeah, maybe if you had like a side one that's just like, I don't know, bass or something. Yeah, drop a bomb on it. It's flex saying drop a bomb on it. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I'd do it.
Or we should have like, or not we, because I'm not on the show every week, but you could have like something that just like if a, not like phrase of the day, but like question of the day or something, you could do like a dubstep drop. Like, it's time for this.
Well, see, I would like some music for the show, but if only somebody could help me. Oh, yeah. Hey, aren't you that guy that makes music
and never finishes it? Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. You mind hitting my email?
I got you.
If you actually have beats, talking to you right there. Yeah, you behind the camera who I literally said if you got beats, and I know you make beats. And you're just like, oh, I make beats. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I need beats. Instrumentals, all of it. Just throw it in. If I need to pay you, just let me know your price. If it's good, I'll buy it. Just throwing that out there.
They can give you a good idea of what you need.
That out there.
But I think you're good. No, I support any hungry producer and DJ and stuff like that.
Throw it in the Side Conversations podcast email. Throw it in the DMs, actually. Send it in the email, but alert me in the DMs that you sent it.
Yeah, it's bro. It's an ongoing thing.
Yeah,
so that's the problem. Is like a lot of the time, like new people in the game that like want, like when they finally like flip the switch and be like, you know, I want to be a DJ. Like they see the icons and like the big thing of a DJ, the glorified thing. They're like, oh, you know, I want to become that now. Well, what are the most of the time? What are the big name EDM guys? They're more producers than DJs, really.
Yeah.
Because I grew up on DJing, like just turntablism,
just mixing records
and scratching and needles, and like I grew up on that side of it. So a computer with like Beats and like FL Studio or whatever service you use. It's like all that was completely foreign to me.
It was a different thing because DJs only mixed and producers only made music. But that's what the difference was.
But it's like the art of turntablism and all that. Like it's gone down. It's starting to like come back because it's like it's kind of come full circle. So like the past couple of years. So I've only been DJing now. I think like when the summer hits, it'll be like either 4th or 5th year of DJing. Like buying a controller. And like having no gigs, like going to Guitar Center.
I think it's 5 years.
It's my 5th year,
I think
like
so.
From nothing to now.
Yeah,
and
I mean, it's turned out pretty well.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah. You iced up. It's all good. That's what it's all about.
Life is good.
Yeah, dude. That's what it's all about. It's about
mutated
working.
Chick-fil-A. Life is good.
Mutated Chick-fil-A. Yo, what it is, I'm out here just living the good life, eating my chemically altered Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Turns out that's what they were serving in the music video for Life is Good when they were in the...
Oh, no. Drake's in on it?
Life is good. But no.
Dang, we might have just opened a case.
Keep it zipped. No, that's another podcast.
Oh no, that's another show. That's
music video conspiracies.
Yo, I want to. I'm actually buying more microphones, and I'm gonna buy some extensions so we can actually like speak with each other.
That'd be dope.
But I want to have a group discussion, and if you want to come on the show and talk about it, you can. But we really want to sit down, get everyone around the table, and just talk about, just spit ideas, just collect hours of conversation and footage, and then compile it into about like an hour, and just get like the most random questions and that we just couldn't answer. Yeah. I feel like me and some friends, like we always have those thoughts where you're just like, why does that even happen? Yeah, it doesn't make sense, but
those are the best kind of people too. Yeah. But okay, like back to the DJing thing, I guess. I would say like, so when I was growing up, it's like turntablism, like the only kind of DJing. So when I was like learning DJing, like back in like when I was like in middle school, like 13 stuff, the only kind of DJing really there was, I wouldn't say like the only kind, but it was like the records and the turntables and those kind of DJs were still like the thought as image of DJing rather than Steve Aoki and like these other people at a festival. But as I grew up, it's like the new image of DJing is the festivals, the EDM people, the DJs who get, told that, they're just button clickers.
Yeah,
they're just, they DJ off their laptop.
They're actually making sounds and doing things. Producing their own
most
stuff.
of their DJing is done in the studio. They make their own song and they just play the song or mix the song in. So it's like what they were prioritizing as a DJ was just, using this technique and this technique to mix songs. Get really good at mixing them. And then once you become really good at mixing songs, create your own. And then that's how you become a big name DJ.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even know how to make music, so I'm just going to learn every skill of how to manipulate music.
Yeah, and just make it something different.
Thing, and just
it's
know
just
how
adding stuff in, taking stuff out, and making it something new.
Well, now it honestly helped me because in a lot of the old school turntablist DJs that were just turntablist DJs, like just record player DJs, that are now producers, are 40-something, 50-something years because they had to get with the times. They were like, dude, when I had to go through records, you learn countless things of music and you have so much knowledge of music that you can go back and think of like, what's that one verse in that one song? I have the acapella to that and I can sample it in with this beat and this. And like, how to just reconstruct music, custom make it.
Yeah, definitely.
To where it's like, once you get that evolved with it, that a lot of the other type of DJs don't dive that deep into, because you can't, if you're not going to learn how to do some of the techniques on turntables and stuff like that, you're not really going to put forth the effort to really learn how to reconstruct the music. You're just learning the outer ends of DJing, like the general mixing and this and that, and you're going to focus more on the producing. Once you learn how to reconstruct music and everything like that, it helped me greatly once I got into producing, because then it's just like the creativity, because you have to go through songs and I'll think and I'll be like, what's that one verse that says drop it down low? I can mix it in with this song that says drop it down low too. And you just, when I'm listening to the radio, I can go, oh no, I can use that Drake verse from that one album off that one song.
Yeah,
that verse where he says, oh, I pop bottles this, I can mix it with that verse on that new song.
Yeah.
Once you think of like those different creative aspects of the game, it's like, once I got into producing, I was just like, I can start from the very beginning and just build something on my own. And it was just like...
But you still can't send me beats.
I can't, because I am...
Case in point, don't be a DJ because you can't sell...
No, I can perform great. It's just once I start, I'm like super critical on
well,
my
I think
stuff.
I personally
Especially my own stuff, I'm super critical on how it sounds and everything like that.
I mean, honestly, in my personal opinion, but then again, my personal opinion means absolutely nothing. But in this game, in this day and age as well, it's got to be, you have to have both. I think having both is
oh yeah,
you need it. You need to be able to make your own stuff from scratch, and you need to be able to mix. You need to mix, and you can mix old stuff with your stuff, new stuff with your stuff. You can mix it however you want. Well, you make something new. It's key to be versatile, and I think that's what people are getting messed up. You know what I'm saying? They get stuck on this type of melody or this type of like rhythm or this type of style, and they just burn it to the ground.
They flourish in that zone. And
but then there's a cap on that. And there's a cap on. And if you're not versatile, you're not going to appeal to anybody. And if you're not versatile, you're just not going to, nobody's going to really, I mean, you might be celebrated amongst like 10, 15 people, but is 10, 15 people going to build what you expect out of what you want? Like, it's not.
That's what I had to realize is like, I think I've only been into like I actually purchase the equipment and like the software and everything to produce like officially. I've only been like 2.5 years into it, so half the whole lifespan of me being deep in music. I've only been doing it for that long, but I had to make that change because I started realizing like, so you're telling me like if I just DJ like I have to literally like, in order to break out of my city and like go on tour for being a good turntable style DJ and all that, I literally have to be like one of the best in the nation at that.
Yeah.
Because those DJs, even the best in the nation, not even them go on world tours. Not even them get headlining gigs in Las Vegas. The ones who do, the ones who are popular because they created good songs that are on Spotify and Apple Music, who make millions and those kind of people. It's like they may not know anything technically skilled about turntablism or like mixing records or anything like that, but they created a really catchy song that's really cool.
True. Yeah,
and they
it's very
learned
true.
a little bit, but that is more aesthetically pleasing to the general public of music.
Yeah, because people like to keep things simple, you know? People don't like, and that's why it's because it's catchy, it's easy to jam to, and that's totally fine. I mean, nobody wants to sit around and
wrong
just
with that, but it's
like
harder
read Socrates or whatever while like Avengers Endgame's playing over there. I'd rather watch that shit. I mean, let's be honest. But
I had to come real with myself and say, if I'm going to make it anything past a local DJ, I have to evolve into
you got to experiment, dude. You have to experiment with sound and you gotta get out there, man. You gotta find out what the people want, dude. Right there on that board, give the people what they want, dude. You got to, man. So but there's a lot of good things coming, and honestly, like, I'm excited. I mean, this is honestly so much fun. You know, I mean, tomorrow's gonna be crazy. Let's keep it safe, obviously. As safe and responsible as possible. As we can. I'm gonna try to get some footage for you guys.
It's gonna be fun.
It'll be fun, man. Yeah. We'll hold it down. A lot of good things are coming.
I just think it's cool because, like, last year at this time, you wouldn't even be able to do this. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is one of the few times. Like, it's not that I've had shortage of DJ gigs. It's the fact that this guy's finally home. I
appreciate that. Yeah,
for real. Dude, like, it's the dope moment.
I'm literally like, it's finally settling in. Knowing that like my boys are like, this is like such a bro moment to capture on like film. It's kind of weird, but it's like good to be home, like surrounded by like my core friends who are like, and not only that, but I mean, like, I'm sure you and everybody else who's listening, has like their friend group. You know, everyone has their friend group, their core, like their 2 to 3 people, which is practically mine. 2 to 3 people. You guys know who you are, and if you're not, well, I think you guys, whatever, who cares? I don't care.
They're probably not even watching this.
Yeah, they're probably not even watching. See, that's why, because they're probably not even watching this. But
they'll click like when you post.
They probably they like the pic, but they don't watch the video. I'm on to you. Yeah. But anyways, you know, it's good to know that like, it's you got to say it, man. You got to push for that. You got to surround yourself with people who want to be successful, because I was thinking today, bro, I was like, nothing's like, I'm seeing all my old friends get promoted, or they're out in the civilian world, you know, doing good, making good money, being successful, not having to worry about stuff, you know, because they're working their ass off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that makes me feel, when I see my like my friends and my family succeed, there's nothing better than that, because I enjoy that more than I enjoy like getting a fat check in the mail. I'm just like, this is cool. But like when my boy gets it, or like my family, my friend, I'm just like, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's good to see other people succeed, bro, because it makes you want to do more.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like we surrounded ourselves with
100%,
good people.
yeah.
And that's what you should do, man. Surround yourself with people who are just,
on,
I mean, like successful. If you're go ahead.
On that note, just a little thing, the same exact thing being on the other end. It's like, not only is it the one seeing your friends like succeed and all that, it's the dope moment of like when you do achieve something yourself, you're able to like reap the benefits with your friends.
Of course.
So it's like, for you, it's like you think it's dope that I'm doing my gig on Friday. For me, it's like half the pleasure of like doing that is the fact I'm going to be able to do what I want to do. Like I love doing. Yeah. And you're going to be able to be there too.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm going to have other friends there too. And it's just like, just being able to do that like, when 2 or 3 years ago, I was like, bro, I can't wait for that one night.
Bro, I
get to have my best friends in the club, and I just like can like look up from my laptop and turn around, and Kevin's there. Yeah, bro. Or my boy's here. It's just like, dude, I always thought about it, and it's coming together.
Yeah, bro, like doing this stuff. Awesome. Like, look, the only reason, hold up. Let me just say something. Okay, time out.
If you had one shot.
Yeah, for real. Just turn the
one opportunity.
So look, man, the reason I started this podcast was to talk to my friends. Like, it was my way of reaching out, because like everyone's always like away from their phone, and you're like in a different state, you're not close to each other, you're not around people, but you want to talk to them, you know? So I was like, how can I do that? And you know, I always talked a lot, so I was like, you know what, I'll just put it out there, you know? I'll just put it out there for my friends, because I know they're gonna laugh at it, because y'all are my friends, because we have the same sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? So it was just fun, and it was nice, and you guys like interacted, and like I was able to talk to all of my friends at once, and then we get a cumulative topic to talk about it, and it's just fun. Yeah. And you know, more people start tuning in, and if you're new to this, and if this is like your first show you're watching, thank you, welcome. I hope you're enjoying it.
It's been a weird show.
Yeah, it's been a very strange show, but welcome. But yeah, no, so I don't know. It's just really enjoyable, and it's good to just talk to you guys, talk to people who listen to it in their car, who listen to it at work. People tell me they listen to me at work, and I'm like, that's so crazy. I was like,
not even gonna lie, like, it wasn't. I listen majorly to your shows when I am driving. Oh, like, yeah, just straight up. Like, if I know I have to go somewhere longer than 30 minutes. Yeah. Or I would say over 20 minutes. Like, if it's not a couple songs worth. Or if I'm just completely, because in my line of work, I listen to music all day, the time, to where it's just like I need something completely opposite from that. That's why I turn your show on. That's
really cool, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean,
and people but the work thing, I got that.
Yeah, people would tell me that there was this. I'm not gonna dox her. I don't know if that's like normal or not, but she was like, yeah, I listen to you at work like all the time, and then like one of my friends says he listens to me at the gym, which is strange. I'm like, I don't know how you do it.
Maybe like on the tread, like on the elliptical or something.
I was like, cool. I mean, shout out to you. I appreciate you for listening, but I don't know if hopefully I hype you up. Like, let's go. Hey, one more. Nah, but like, yeah. And
we're here talking about our Friday night. I'm like, yeah, I vomited in the bushes. He's like,
let's go. No, but I mean, you guys who listen, man, I appreciate it, and it's fun. I'm so glad. Like, I'm just doing it because it's fun, and I love doing it. Right. It's a great feeling. And it's a good feeling when you, like you said this before on the show, you were like, it's a good feeling when you make the right mix or you hit the right drop and you see someone in the club go,
yeah, it ignites.
This is, and that's what it is when I send out like a like a poll, or like, like I'm like, hey, is this cool? Is this not? Like, and people interact with it, or and I say, hey, give me a question. Somebody I've never met before just asked me one. I'm like, dang, that's awesome. I was like, I'll totally talk to you guys. Yeah, and it's fun. Yeah, I have a lot of fun, so I appreciate that. Yeah, sorry to get like, this has been a very sentimental.
Yeah, I mean, we're good friends, so it's like whenever we connect, it's like it's big moments.
It's always a big move. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. Guys, at the end of the show, one thing we always like to talk about is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That's 1-800-273-8255. Once again, it's 1-800-273-8255. guys, can't tell you how much that resource has helped people. It's relieved a lot of stress for people, so make sure you reach out to that contact. There's real people on the opposite end. They're not going to send you to an automated voicemail. You're not going to speak to a robot. You're going to speak to a real person who's there to assist you with your issues. I don't really want to call them problems. I don't want to. Yeah, but do that. Reach out to that resource if you ever feel like you need to. But before you do that, make sure you reach out to a friend, family member, anybody.
Start a podcast.
Invite
a friend to a DJ gig.
Yes, do
little
that.
things.
Yeah, that's why. It's practically why I did it. Yeah, so do that. Reach out to someone, talk about it, let it out before you escalate. That's what it is. Like I understand the process, but it's got to be can't be so short. It can't be so inclined. We gotta together as friends and people and family members. We just need to cohesively just smooth it out. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta
for real. No, it's not. It's not that. It's like suicide has been like the main cause, but there have been so many losses.
Yeah, there's been plenty of losses, and people are down, dude.
Yeah,
the world,
bad vibes.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad vibes, and people are down. So, if you're out there and you're just walking around town, hold the door open for somebody.
For real.
Smile at somebody. Say, hey, good morning, good afternoon. Tip a waiter, tip a waitress. Text a family member, man. Just
share a smile.
Yeah. Seriously, just be
it's wondrous,
a happy person, man, and just try to spread that. Make somebody laugh, dude. Crack a bad joke. Just do it. Make somebody laugh, dude. No. You don't know the impact you're making on a person's life, so please do that.
And don't overthink things. I think that's important too.
Don't overthink things. That's good.
As much as you don't have to initially or essentially be the initiator of like things, but it's just like. Don't take things too seriously. If someone's being rude to you, or
don't take it to heart.
Oh you never know. It's nothing.
The one thing I always said is like, man. I don't know. Just nothing's ever personal, man. It should never be personal. Look, man, you and I and everybody else listening has their own life to live. Do not get built up with stress and worrying about somebody else.
And if they're going out of their way to like make it personal, then it's like, bro, it's not even worth.
It's not even worth your energy, bro. Because what are you gonna do?
You waste your time.
Why go to bed angry over something that is not gonna matter to me in 5 weeks, 5 days, probably.
If that, hours.
Yeah. Why, man? So just let it out, man. It's okay. Mm-hmm. But other than that, if you need to reach the show, you can always find us on Instagram at Side Conversations Podcast. DM is always open. We interact a lot on there with people, so it's really fun. Catch us on Twitter at Side Convo. Mm-hmm. Not really that active on Twitter, but we're trying to boom the Twitter up. So if you're not following, give us a follow.
And
it's at Side Convo.
And
the YouTube, yes.
I gotta get a YouTube.
YouTube.com/Side Conversations Podcast. I'm pretty sure. If not, just type in Side Conversations Podcast and you'll find us. We are on Google Podcasts, iTunes, Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. At Side Conversations Podcast everywhere, pretty much. Patreon.com/Side Conversations Podcast. I don't think we have any patrons yet, but if you ever decide that you want to donate money and have us a little bit of say in the show, you have a chance to do that.
For my first YouTube video, like ever, like besides like a DJ YouTube video, I'm gonna go ahead and like first one out the gate say it. We have to like reach a like requirement.
Can I do like an intro? Can it be like me sitting like doing my podcast and then like I do an introduction and the camera just pans to you? Just
we could. But I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's try and get this video to 10 likes. Like bare minimum.
Yeah, like, you gotta start. You gotta start small. Yeah. And that's
10 likes. I'm good for it. No, that's good. That's good. I know 10 people right now that can like this video, including the person that's watching this. Exactly.
Like it up.
Yeah.
All right.
10 likes minimum.
But it'll be good.
That's the goal. And then next week.
A lot of fun stuff coming, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
It's a good time.
Mr. Hot Cheeto, man. It's clean, bro. I respect it.
Bro, every time
he is the plug, so make sure you hit him up. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Kevin Ray Deanda. Where can they find you?
Prof Music, PROPH_music.
Yeah, watch for the music. Gigs, watch out for the gigs.
A lot of stuff coming this year. A lot of stuff coming this year.
Yo, check the fashion. This is big time stuff. Okay, big things are in the making. It's funny though, but yeah,
a lot of debt on shoes. That's what's coming. Surprise.
All right, guys. Other than that, I think we'll see you next week. Peace.